Hey guys, welcome back to the blog here, and for today's video we're back with our 4runner series. So about a week or 2 weeks ago we just hit 300k in this 4runner. I'll show you here pretty quick. Right now I think we're sitting at 301 or 302 if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and show you our kilometers. So yeah, we are sitting at 302,197. So I did all of the major maintenance that is needed to be done in this 4runner. And right now we're just doing a basic oil change because we hit 5k in my books. So now that we remove everything down, including this skid plate, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this oil. Hopefully you guys can see. If not, I'll fix it. So in my case here, the cap is not falling off and I'm not leaking, so I'm just gonna go ahead and remove it from that corner there and let's get this going. There you go. Make sure you got a cardboard underneath your truck. Oops. Okay. All right. So now that it's almost done dripping, I'm gonna go ahead and move the camera so you get better view. So coming from the driver's side, sorry about my garage mess. I'm gonna crawl in the passenger side because my cardboard is full of oil. I don't want to lay in the oil. That's why. Again, your key points to this oil pan is your driver's side wheels and your passenger side front wheels. And after you remove the gate, you will have access to your oil pan, which is right there. And I already break that loose, I think. Here it is. Now that it's loose, I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully not create a mess. Okay, perfect. So that's our 5,000 oil change interval, fully synthetic valvoline. So we'll just let that drip for a bit. So now what I would like to do is every time I'm doing my oil change, just turn that off. I'll always like to remove the pressure by doing this. So if you loosen up your fuel plug, that will release the pressure from the oil. So I always like to do it, but I will also leave it like that, like one turn, so dirt doesn't come in. Now that the oil pressure is released, the oil will just drip faster. So after a few hours of letting it drip, it finally stops. Now, why did I say a few hours? Because I have to do some errands, so I have to take my wife out and take my GR86. And now we got back, we're gonna tackle this. What you need to do first is make sure that you clean your engine oil filter cartridge. So grab a clean rag, throw the excess oil, wipe it down with the clean side of the rag. Make sure that there's nothing in there, like so. I also wipe my drain plug bolt, make sure there's no debris. Again, this is my daily driver, winter beater, so make sure that I take care of it as much as I can. Now that this is clean, you want to go ahead and grab your oil filter. That's the part number in case you need it. Open it up. No, I don't use that thing. So this is what we need. We'll go ahead and put it inside like so. And Toyota supply us with an extra crush washer as well. So go ahead and put that in. And we still have one on my car. I'm just gonna grab the oil. This video is not sponsored by Valvoline, but that's the product that we're using because that's what we have on sale. So we need 6.2 liters according to the manual. That's what the manual says. Okay, so 6.2 liters. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and open this up. Let's place the camera up first. There you go. Now that it's open, let's put a little bit of oil in this. Make sure that when we start it, it's not dry. So that it's lube, you want to go ahead and replace the rubber o-ring. I think I should do that first, but I kind of forgot it. You should do this first before you lube your oil. That's my mistake. I mean, before you lube your oil filter. So you see this, let's focus the camera so it's hard to see. So you see this side here, it's like empty space. That's where the rubber o-ring will sit. That's where it sits. It sits on that side. Just want to make sure that it's sitting nice and flush. Now, ready to put this back on. Now you want to make sure that everything is clean, and that way you can reassure yourself that there is no leaking. Put this back on. Right? Oh. That should be good. Nice and solid. Now I need this back. There you go. We want to wipe this down. Oops. I can't see. Okay. Let's put this back on. There you go. Just nice and snug. And I won't put the door for now to make sure that it's not leaking, so I can check it later on. And let's put some oil. Just grab your funnel. Okay. So after pouring a 6.2 liter to your truck, so make sure that you wipe the excess oil before buttoning everything up. Like to make sure that everything is nice and dry. Got some oil down in the pulley side, so nice and dry. Now make sure that you have your cover back where it was. This one is clean as well. So it's time to put this back on. There you go. Nice and tight. It's time to fire the truck. Let's go ahead and reset this for another 5,000 kilometers. Now we're sitting at 302,197. We're gonna count another 5K for routine maintenance. So that should do it for your 5,000 oil change interval, at least on my end. So if you made out this far, thank you very much, and please consider hitting the like and subscribe button if you haven't. And as always, if you have some questions, please feel free to leave them down below. See you guys on the next one.